in Zambia, when you take a lady on a date, you are expected to foot all the bills. You foot the transport, you foot the food, you foot everything. If you're going in a club, you're gonna have to pay every single thing. Alright? It's different. This is not Europe.
No matter how I try, no matter what I do, no matter what I say, I'm still not pulling up for you.
Hello YouTube, and how are you doing? Okay, I am back. It's been a long time since I posted a video, so I've decided to post one today from my house. I know all the videos that you'll be watching have been done outdoors, but this one, I'm gonna do it indoors. Alright, I want to talk about 10 things that someone who's never lived in Zambia would find very strange, or rather they'll find it very weird. You know what I'm saying? Especially someone from Europe, okay, who comes to Africa for the very first time in their life, and the first country they visit is Zambia. Okay, I'm gonna tell you at least 10 things that you're gonna find very, very strange. Okay. Number 1, queue jumping. You know what? It's very shocking because in UK, when you arrive at a bus stop and you find one person standing there, when the bus arrives, you have to wait for that one person to jump on the bus first before you jump on the bus yourself. In Zambia, it doesn't work like that. In Zambia, when you are queuing up, Zambians would rather jump that queue. Okay? If a bus arrives, it doesn't really matter whether I've been there for 2 hours and someone just spent 1 minute there. The one who spent 1 minute would want to jump into that bus first. Now that is strange. But you know what? In Zambia, they think it's normal. But it's not normal. You know what I'm saying? Someone from, especially United Kingdom, would find it very strange because it's never practiced there. And if at all it is practiced there, it's in a very, very, very rare circumstance. Okay? That was 1. 2, power distance. Okay? Now, I know in Europe, most of decisions which are made are all-inclusive decisions. You know, you involve everyone, you know. It doesn't work like that here in Zambia. Okay? Most of the decisions which are made by Zambians involve only the decision makers, or rather the decision maker. Okay. Now, what I'm saying is this. When a Zambian has power, he gets drunk with that power. Okay? If you are someone who is a lower ranking officer, your word does not mean anything. Okay? When high ranking officer says, this is how we're gonna do things, that's how it's gonna be like. You know what I'm saying? You, a lower ranking officer, may want to question some of the decisions of the higher ranking officers. And if you do question, they're gonna punish you. You heard me right? They're gonna punish you for questioning their wrong deeds, or probably their right deeds. Whichever the case is, you're not supposed to question. Zambians are just people who practice a very high power distance. Okay? It's kind of a problem with all Bantus, because when you go back in history, you're gonna find that, you know, all the African countries in sub-Sahara, or rather, let me say Southern Africa, okay, starting from from Nigeria, going down, okay? All these countries are made up of mainly Bantus, and Bantus originated from Nigeria. They are Nigerians, basically. You get what I'm saying? Take your phone and Google it. You know what I'm saying? It's very important to Google. All right. Number 3, okay? The third most weird thing you will notice about Zambians: low uncertainty avoidance. Zambians have a very low uncertainty avoidance. I tell you what, if you went on a Zambian street and asked people, you asked them like, who has done an HIV test? You're gonna find that a lot of people don't know their HIV status. They've never done an HIV test and they don't even think about doing one. Now, this is a country that has got an HIV/AIDS problem with over 1 million people living with HIV/AIDS. Still, Zambians do not do voluntary HIV and AIDS testing. You see what I mean? Now, you're going to find this in many other things. This is just one example of giving HIV and AIDS testing. Zambians just don't plan for the future. You know what I'm saying? They live for now. Now. You know what I'm saying? That's how they live. Okay, so we move to the 4th item. Okay? The 4th weird thing about Zambia is that when you are addressing someone of opposite sex, you should never, I repeat, you should never use words like love or darling if they are a stranger to you. I know in the United Kingdom, love and darling mean you are being polite. Okay? Not in Zambia. It does not mean you're being polite. Alright? It means you have interest. You have some sort of love interest in that person. Okay? So if you are a shop assistant and the customer walks into your shop who is of the opposite sex, you're not supposed to say, hello darling, what can I do for you? Never say that. Okay? Leave that in the United Kingdom. That's how life is there. That's how people think. That's how people talk. Here, you're gonna be beaten for using such words. Alright? Okay. Now, the 5th most weird thing about Zambians is that they love political discussions. Zambians love political discussions. You buy the paper today, the front page, it's politics. You go and buy another paper, the front page is politics. All the newspapers, they are just politics and politics. It's kind of like they feed on politics. Well, that's how they live. They feed on politics. You know what I'm saying? And it's the way it is. That's how they live here. Okay? You're not gonna find the front page of a newspaper, displaying, most of the time displaying maybe business activities or probably models or stuff like that. No, man, you're not gonna find that. It's politics. That's the name of the game in Zambia. Okay, YouTube. Hope you're enjoying my talk. Number 6. The 6th most weird thing about Zambians. Okay? Zambians do not like practicing entrepreneurship. They just don't like practicing entrepreneurship. When you go to the Central Business District, you're going to find that the majority of the entrepreneurs are not Zambians. If anything, all the big companies in Zambia are not Zambian. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to find a big company in Zambia, that is Zambian. It's owned by the government, or the government has a large, foot in it. Not just Zambians. They're just not all into entrepreneurship. They're just not entrepreneurs. The reason why I still don't understand, probably it's because they have a low uncertainty avoidance, so they don't really think about the future that much. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. It's weird. Alright. Alright. So, number 7 most weird thing about Zambians, okay, is that couples do not kiss in public. Okay? You're hearing me, especially if you're from the eastern part of Europe. Here, what you do there is illegal. It never happens. Couples do not kiss in public. And you know what? For the rest of Europe, let me tell you something. Here there's nothing like, oh, I want to give a kiss to my mother. Ha! That is unheard of. Okay? You don't kiss anyone. Alright? The only person you kiss is someone who you are in love with. Okay? Like your spouse. Okay? Otherwise, here in Zambia, kissing in public is just not allowed. You never see it. Okay? Now, 1 minute. There's too much noise coming from outside. It's like kids making noise and stuff like that. So I had to go and close the window. Okay? Now, the number 8 most weird thing about Zambians, alright, is that in Zambia, when you take a lady on a date, you're expected to foot all the bills. You foot the transport, you foot the food, you foot everything. If you're going in a club, you're gonna have to pay every single thing. Alright? It's different. This is not Europe, where ladies foot part of the bill. In Zambia, you want to date someone, you foot the bill 100%. That's the way it is. Alright? Now, that was number 8, right? Number 9. Number 9. Okay? This one is very cool. It's very interesting. You know, Zambians do have their own traditional attire. Yes, Zambians do have traditional attire. Okay, go to a wedding, you're gonna find ladies dressed in a traditional way. But let me tell you something, you are not allowed to dress in a traditional way at the workplace. Now that's weird. You might think that, wow, this is traditional attire. So Zambians are expected to be proud of their own attire. No, they are not, especially at the workplace. If you work in a bank, you are not allowed to dress in traditional attire. Traditional dress? No, you are not allowed. Alright? You're supposed to dress Western. And it's got to be Western and Western only. Alright? Not even dreadlocks. Alright? You work in a bank and you got dreadlocks, you're gonna get fired. It's not Europe where you can get away with it. Okay? That's Zambia. Alright? Now, number 10, I suppose. Number 10, it's there are 2 number 10s. Okay, number 10. The internet is very widely available. Almost everywhere you can access internet via, your mobile phone. But what's so interesting is that Zambians don't know what the internet is. They don't know what to do with it. You get what I'm saying? They know very well that they can go on Facebook, but they don't know that they can go to university on the internet. They don't know that. If anything, Zambian universities do not offer online courses. Alright? There is only 2 universities at the moment offering online courses, and those online courses are not even being offered the right way. Alright? That's Zambia for you. Okay? You tell a Zambian go to www.so.so, they don't know. If you tell them go and download an app from Google Play Store, they know that. You get what I'm saying? It's the way it is. It's Zambia for you. Alright? Now the second number 10, which is number 11, the bonus one, is that farming is not regarded as a business. Alright? There are very few Zambians who practice farming as a profession. Alright? What happens is that you will hear Zambians saying, we want to diversify into agriculture. We want to diversify into agriculture. But you ask yourself, how many schools out of all the new colleges which have been set up have agriculture as part of the courses they offer? Almost none. You know what I'm saying? If you are someone who is retiring or has retired from work, you are the kind of people they expect to be farmers. That's how it works here. That's Zambia for you. Alright? Now, YouTube, I want you to subscribe, alright, to my channel. And I will be giving you as many videos as I can about a lot of things. So you just hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button so that you get a notification each time I post a new video. Alright? Now, I'm one kind of a person who has lived in Europe for a very long time. So when I look at Zambia, I'm able to see the differences. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm able to speak like this. Alright? Otherwise, I love Zambia. It is my home. You know what I'm saying? Ciao, YouTube.